112 to 104. The Los Angeles Clippers continue to stay hot, continue to be the hottest team in the NBA with a victory over the bum Los Angeles Lakers. I don't care if their record is what it is, and much better than ours. This is a team that is going down, and it's going down fast. Now, as we go through this schedule here, because I didn't touch on a few of these games, Hornets handled them. Wizards handled them. Raptors, no Kawhi Leonard. They sent Kawhi home. Okay? I thought that was going to be a difficult game to win, and it was a difficult game to win, and they got it in overtime. As you can see, James Harden led us with 31 points, 10 assists. Okay, 4 turnovers in 42 minutes for James Harden. Look, I give James Harden flack. A lot of people give James Harden flack, and I understand, especially the playoff performances. But James Harden does serve a purpose. He can win you some regular season games, and he's always available. So I'm going to always give him respect for that. In this particular game, as we can see here, we shot 52% overall to their 48%, 36% from three to their 33%, 87% from the free throw line to their 85. 16 turnovers, though. Too many turnovers to their 18. Rebounds, the same. And as you can see, the Raptors led the majority of the game. Now, again, we were down in this game, and James Harden did some good things in the fourth quarter. Stopped. Let me see. Let me look at I forgot how many threes he shot in this. I know he was terrible from three in this one, I believe. 2 of 15. And some of those threes, and some of them, most of them were so off the mark, it wasn't even funny. He looked like he was playing tired. Now, we've had some little gaps here in regards to days off. We're at home. Hopefully he can get his legs back, use the last few days to get some legs back. But, yeah, his off the dribble three has been way off the mark the last handful of games, way off. So in this particular game, of course, Chris Dunn's been continuing to play solid basketball. Kobe Sanders, I wanted to give a shout out to Jordan Miller, 46 minutes, 19 points, 8 of 11 from the field, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals for Jordan Miller. One of the best games he's played as a Clipper. Right, in his professional career, I should say. He was very, very good. Cam Christie, 16 points as well in 20 minutes. Wanted to give him a shout out with 5 rebounds and an assist. So we did a good job in this game of Scotty Barnes. We got off to a rough start, but he started to get percolating a little bit later on in the game. Brandon Ingram, they kept him under wraps. Who else? They pretty much, they didn't let anybody fully go off, which is the good thing about it. So getting back to the rest of this schedule here, like I stated before, now I didn't think we were going to win all these games. When I looked at the schedule, I was thinking we should be able to beat the Lakers, but the Rockets were going to be a problem. The Pistons were going to be a problem. I actually thought we'd win that Celtics game, but clearly we didn't. The Knicks were going to be a problem. We actually did lose that game, but I thought we would lose more of these games. So I was thinking we might lose both Detroit games and the Raptors, and possibly, the Knicks, maybe the Warriors, depending on how Steph Curry is cooking at the time. But we're ahead of schedule in regards to getting ourselves back to 500 and beyond. We have the Nets tonight, so that should be a victory. So let's get into this Laker game, and I'll go through the schedule again as we've caught up on everything else. The Clippers were up by as many as 26 points, I believe. It was the largest lead. Yeah, 26 points in this particular game. And the Lakers only led very early on in the first quarter. Go to our team stats here. Lakers shoot 45%. The Clippers shoot 48%. Lakers shoot 33% from three. We shoot 39%. 72% for the free throw line for the Lakers. 95% for the Clippers. Only missed one free throw, but we lost the turnover battle. 20 turnovers. That is not conducive. That's how you lose a basketball game at home. But we killed them on the glass 49-34. And let's see. Let's go in here and see. Just curious points off turnovers. So this is the problem for the Lakers. We turned the ball over 20 times and you got 17 points. To me, that's not enough. 20 turnovers. You should have more points off the turnovers. So we only gave up 17 points off the turnovers. And the fast break points, which were 13-12, which means the Lakers weren't really cashing in those turnovers as they should have, right? Anyway, get to the box score here. Go through everybody's numbers. For the bad guys, LeBron James had 23 points, most of which came when the Lakers were down by a lot. 9-19 from the field, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, but 4 turnovers for him, 2 steals. Jake LaRavia, 7 points in 22 minutes for 22 minutes for him, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 steals, 4 blocks for Jake LaRavia. DeAndre Ayton, who has to be and I know he doesn't make a lot of money, but this is a disappointing season for him. 4 points in 21 minutes, 5 rebounds, 1 turnover and a block. Marcus Smart, playing with a lot of heart out there. 10 points in 30 minutes, 4-10 from the field, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals for him. Luka Doncic had 32 points in 39 minutes, but 11 of 27 from the field. 3 of 13 from 3. 11 rebounds, 8 assists. Only 1 turnover, though, and 3 steals. Hachimura, 12 points in 28 minutes, 5 of 11 from the field for him, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a block. Jared Vanderbilt, 7 points in 22 minutes, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 4 steals, and a block for him. Jackson Hayes, 6 points in 17 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 block. Gabe Vincent, 3 points in 16 minutes, 1 or 2 from the field, 1 rebound to the good guys. Kawhi Leonard, who was on a minutes restriction, only played 26 minutes, but he had 24 points. Cook these dudes. This would have been a 40 ball if he had played his normal minutes. But 20, because when he came back at the end of the game, he was clearly rusty. 24 points in 26 minutes, 9-19 from the field, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, with 2 turnovers, 1 steal for him. John Collins, 13 points in 33 minutes, 5 of 7 from the field, 5 rebounds, 1 assist. And I might make a video about John Collins because he made a statement like he wants to be a Clipper. Now, I need full context, so I'm going to see if I can find the interview where he said that. But if he's hearing rumblings about getting traded, that's not what we need right now. You got a competent big on your team. What are you going to do? We lost to Denver last year because we couldn't stop Aaron Gordon. Zubats actually did a pretty admirable job on Jokic. We had not a soul and I do not want Kawhi Leonard or Nicholas Batum guarding bigs. So I need to look into that and see what's going on in regards to that. But yeah, John's been solid of late, and we need to stop the nonsense. He's getting comfortable. Ivica Zubac was a beast on the glass, 18 points in 32 minutes, had 19 rebounds off 7 to 13 shooting as well. Only one turnover, no assists though, one steal. James Harden had 18 points off 6 to 21 shooting, had 7 rebounds, 10 assists, and 7 turnovers. Oh boy, 2 steals though. Chris Dunn, 4 points in 30 minutes, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal for him. Nicholas Batum, nothing. In 17 minutes, he did get 2 rebounds and an assist and a steal though. Brook Lopez, 10 points in 15 minutes for him, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Jordan Miller, another solid game, 25 minutes, 14 points, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 7, 8 from the free throw line. Jordan Miller has a very physical game. If he was, I think he's like 6'5". If Jordan Miller was 6'8", he'd be a 25-point-a-game scorer in the NBA. But he's not. He's a very physical brand of basketball for a guard. Really physical. And he gets in the paint. He moves people. He gets to his spots, and he's able to get a lot of work done. But even at 6'5", he's able to impose his will, even on the NBA level. Although the NBA is not as physical as it used to be, but there was a stretch where Tyronn Lue, for some reason, just had a lot of Jordan Miller ISOs, and the offense stagnated. And it's not even Jordan's fault. That's on your coach. It's on your coach. Kobe Sanders, 11 points in 24 minutes, as he continues to show that he is a dude who you can rely on a night-to-night basis. A contributor, a solid performer right now who has potential to get a little bit better. 3 or 4 from 3, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, and a steal. Good job from Kobe Miller. Now, or Kobe Sanders. So now as we go here, as with every Clippers game, we're going to go to the standings. Well, not every game, but every game is important right now because we're trying to dig ourselves out of a hole. Detroit Pistons are still number 1 in the Eastern Conference, 5-game lead on the number 2 Boston Celtics. And I think this actually says more about the rest of the Eastern Conference than it does the Boston Celtics, as they've been winning basketball games. The Boston Celtics, I mean, look, man, they're getting it done. But I really don't believe that this is sustainable, what they're doing. I just don't. I could be wrong, though. I mean, Jaylen Brown's playing his butt off right now. So we'll see if they're able to continue it. But I just see the air coming out of the tires at some point. And they are 5-5 in their last 10, so they could hit the skids very easily. But look at the rest of these teams. Nobody's really taken off except for the Knicks and the Pistons and Cavaliers. Everybody else 5-5, 6-4 at best in their last 10. But anyway, we're here for the Western Conference. You know, as we go to the Bucks here, they're outside the play-in, and Giannis apparently is going to be out for a while. Not good for the Bucks. Oklahoma City is still setting the pace, 37-9. The San Antonio Spurs are 31-14. Denver Nuggets 31-15. No Jokic, no problem. They still winning games. Houston Rockets 27-16-4. The Lakers are 5-27-17. The Dallas Mavericks just coughed up a game against them last night. Jason Kidd showing why he's a horrible basketball coach, but I'm not a Mavericks fan, so I don't care. Phoenix Suns 6. The Minnesota Timberwolves are on a 4-game losing streak and have slid out of the top 6. They're now in play-in territory. Golden State Warriors 8. Portland Trailblazers 9. And look at your Los Angeles Clippers in the 10 seed. Even creating daylight between them and the Memphis Grizzlies with a 1.5 game lead. And here's why I believe we can creep. Look, I'll be honest. 16 games out of first, but we're only, how many games is that? What's that? We are 6.5 out of 6. 7 games out of 5. 7.5 out of the 4 seed. 9.5 out of 3. And 9 full games out of second place. We can make up a lot of ground, especially if we continue to keep playing basketball the way we've been playing basketball. We've clearly fixed the issues. They've been winning the games they're supposed to win. Whether they've been on the road or at home, they've been winning games. And again, we got the Nets tonight. The Nets are currently in 13th place in the Eastern Conference, 12-31, lost 4 games in a row. And they probably came to Los Angeles last night. We should win this basketball game today as we go to our, let's see what the odds are. I think they were an 8.5 point favorite. I saw, 8.5 point favorite via DraftKings. ESPN Matchup Predictor gives us a 76.4% chance of victory. Michael Porter is actually having a good year. 48% from the field, 84% from the free throw line, 25 points a game. Let's see. No Cam Thomas tonight. No Hayward Highsmith. No Nolan Traore. Y'all know I struggle with some of the names, y'all. And Kawhi's a game time decision. He's going to play. Bogey, Derrick Jones, and of course Bradley Beal. So and people got to realize, man, we still haven't replaced Beal yet. We're bringing somebody in. They got that interplayer exception. They're going to bring somebody in. Oh, and Chris Paul. Now, you can keep running with the kids if you want to, whatever the case may be. But I think once this buyout market plays out, trade deadline and all that, we're going to bring in probably a wing. I'm actually okay with our bigs, with Yannick, Brook Lopez, and Zubats anchoring the bigs, and you can, they've played with it a couple times where they've played double bigs, like the big bigs like Lopez and Zubats, or Yannick and either Lopez or Zubats. So that is an option that they can use later on, along with John Collins as well. They can do that. So we should win this game tonight. We'll be 3 games under 500 with a legit opportunity to get to 500 before the All-Star break for sure. If they win all their games, they can get there by the end of the month, which I wouldn't have had that in the cards. All that green, that's what we're supposed to see. But we got, look at this, Brooklyn, Utah, at Utah, which might be because they're going to play hard in reference to the Utah Jazz, at Denver, at Phoenix, Philadelphia, Cleveland. So this is going to be a little bit of a tougher stretch than what we've had of late, of course. But you beat Brooklyn, you beat Utah. We'll see if Jokic is playing. Let me see what. I haven't had a chance to check Jokic's injury status. Not sure exactly when he's gonna come back. Says they got him as out, so they didn't even put him here. So I guess he's not going to play. So Oh, and Aaron Gordon's got problems with his hamstring. He may not even play in that game that we have going coming up against them in a few days next Friday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But you have an opportunity. You win these 3 games in a row. Phoenix could be a game where you're actually 500. That's crazy. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about our Los Angeles Clippers and hit the like and subscribe to keep the content coming. And of course, till next time, I'm out.